Here I am. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the stream here. I certainly hope you guys are having a great day. And my camera is still a bit off. There we go. That's better. Because I'm not doing too bad myself. Today it is Friday, so we are going to be playing some Factorio. I'm trying to figure a few things out between streams. If you remember last time, we had an issue with some of the purple beakers that we were having issues with. So right now we're going to jump in and try to figure those out really quick and see what else we can do today as well. And I'll kind of go over what I've been working on. It's not a whole lot, to be honest with you. If you remember from last time, we had these two conveyor belts we were trying to merge into one. The problem is they're both coming in on the same belt, and so we were having some issues with that. I also realized, this is one I fixed already, that this thing needs the advanced circuits to actually operate. Well, the problem is that we didn't have a line going over there. So now we've got that all sorted, so we should be okay there. So now let's deal with this mess, because when I say mess, it is a bit of a mess. Because we're operating such a tight space here. So let's try this. Let's bring the iron line back here, just to give us a little more space that we can actually operate a little bit better. If we have to modify this later, whatever. But so that's going to give us a little more room. So what I'm thinking here, because both this and this one needs stone. So if I do something like this. No, I want to rotate that one there. And then do something like this. So it's coming on both sides, and that's kind of the issue. What if I did something like this, though? If I bring all the stone... Oh, hold on. Now the stone's coming on both sides. If I do something like... Nope, that's not going to work either. Essentially, what I'm trying to do is combine both sides of the belt into one side. What I could do is do something like this, and that would take care of the stone problem. And if I bring this all the way out, that'll take care of the steel problem. We'll have to redo this one because the way it would have gone, it would not have worked. There. No, that won't work either. Dang it. Alright, hold on. Essentially, I need to put it on this side. So if I do this, that should work. There we go. I'll put the steel on the right side and the rock on the left. Now, other thing we need is to actually get this back going on stone. There we go. So that'll start making stone again. That should now let all this produce what it should. I think it's a little more complicated than I want it to be, but oh well, it should still work. But I've noticed our steel production is a bit lacking. So I need to start upgrading that again this episode as well. Now that we've got kind of our iron situation kind of figured out, it works really well if if we got plenty of iron coming in. But if you look here, though, that's what kind of the issue is. It looks like, I don't know. It's almost like, and I could be wrong about this, but it's like it's stockpiling it here, but then it's getting stuck here. It's only putting a small amount to this side. Why that is, I'm not sure. Nor do I know why I made this so long, but I did. I guess trying to avoid as much of this as I could. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw 100 steel in here. Oh, it's not actually steel. It's actually brick that's kind of stopping it. Alright, we can throw brick in there, though. Like that. We use some speed modules for that place. Do we? Oh, we do have a couple on us. Boosh. There we go. That should help it a lot. There we got plenty of bricks stacking up now, so I think that will be okay there. So we got that little task fixed really quick. It didn't take us that long. Not as long as I thought it would, which is fine. That's a good thing to see. We do need to get more steel over here, though. So that might be something we need. Ooh, I almost got hit by the train. Oh, good lord. That would have been game over for me. And it actually does say game over, which is... Ooh, that would have been bad. Let's just be real here. That would have been terrible. I'm going to move, actually, that one. Throw those beakers in there. So we can get some research going. Because, like, now I'm kind of at the point, it's like, what do I do to fix this? And the reason is, like, we've got plenty of steel. That's kind of the issue. It's just going into places where it really doesn't need to go right at this moment. Because, like, this is all full. And the reason this is all full is that these are full. We're just not using enough of them. So maybe eventually we'll be okay with that. But let's start working on maybe getting a couple more of these guys going over here. Or, come to think of it, we have plenty of electricity, correct? Yeah, we're still producing plenty of electricity. We don't have any speed modules on those guys. What would happen if we just created a bunch, or we put all, like, a bunch of speed modules in those guys? Just so that, because we have plenty of, we have plenty of iron plates going to those guys, so it's not the iron that's causing it. It's just kind of the speed of those guys. So I'm wondering if we boost the speed on them, would that help at all? We're about to find out. Alright, speed module. Speed module. Speed module. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but we're going to give it a try. Got a little drink here. So I had something happen the other day. I was eating something garlicky. I don't remember what it was. I threw it, I was done with it and I threw it away. Then I accidentally spilt, or I actually dropped my cup into it, and it was like a powdered garlic kind of thing. And I think something got like into the straw, and so every once in a while I get a little taste of garlic while I'm drinking my tea. It's not ideal, I'll be honest with you. But that's what I got right now. So that should be enough speed modules to complete the all the at least the steel refinery here. Where's this one's missing them? There we go. So now I also think what we could do is I'm trying to think if there's an easy way for me to do this, because I'm thinking if we can move that water pump, that might help us a little bit as well. Let's see here. Let's get rid of that pipe there. Where's that water pump? There it is. We can put it right there and just reconnect it. There we go. So now we don't need these pipes here. We can put another refinery there. And we don't need that one there. So, perfect. Oh, I didn't mean to produce that tank. Alright, well. At least I caught it in time. That was a good thing. But at least we can put one more here. That'll somewhat help. Something like that. Does seem that we are catching up a little bit more with the steel. Maybe not the most, but we are catching up a little bit. It does seem like more... Alright, let's put it this way. More steel looks like it's coming out this way than it is being stuck on the other side. Another question, did we ever get our oil field going over here? Let me look here. It looks like we did. I don't remember. It's like, I think I remember, having it up and going. I just can't remember what else we were doing with it. So that looks good for now. Still having a few issues with steel, of course, but I might just go ahead and dump a bunch of steel in here just so that it can just start cranking out tracks. Because right now, even our research is kind of bogged down by not having enough enough steel, which is not great. Let's see here. Put the refinery there. We'll put the out there. We'll need 2 of the fast inserters. And once we get those in, I mean, we'll need to go grab some speed modules, but that's a big deal. And then we'll have, what, 8 of them going? You know, that's a good amount, I should say. Grab the speed modules real quick, and then we'll move on to something else. We'll see what we want to do this episode, kind of as our big project, and work on that. Go. There's 3 of them. That'll work. And where is those speed modules at? There they are. Now you can see here, though, now that we're not producing enough steel to go on this side, it is a, you know, oh, there it goes. It gets burst. So essentially, when our iron train drops off, it does increase our capacity for iron making a lot. But the problem, you know, so it's not too awful bad. We might actually have to start looking into a new iron mine, which there is some there, but I think the bigger one's up north, up there, just past the iron mine. I don't know. That might be a place we need to go look at. So I don't know for sure that we need to go up there, but we'll see. See, everything's just, we have so much of everything though. That's the problem. We're running low on one thing. It's backing everything up. Looks like we got. I think what happened was we just got a lot of backup steel now that we can use, and so I think that's, you know, what's going on here. Like right now, you can see it's trying to catch up with this thing, trying to keep up with that, and I don't know how many hold, but yeah, I think that might help a little bit. We'll see. All right, so what do we actually? We're working on automation 3. Essentially, that just gives us, I think, think it gives us a 3rd speed module slot, so that'll help. But I mean, we really don't have that much left, which is awesome. And I want to know what the Spidertron is, because that seems amazing. And it does say we need rocket launchers for it, so I'm going to say it's probably some sort of like evil genius kind of thing. If you remember that game, I'm gonna turn my camera down just a little bit more. I don't know why it seems like it's going like it seems like it's up quite a bit more than it usually is. I don't know why, but it is. But what else could we be doing? Like, what other things we haven't built or haven't really tried? I don't really haven't worked with robots very much, and that's something we might want to look at. Like, what would happen if I had, hold on, we had the robots doing the repairs on the wall, so we do have somewhere over here, maybe up north more, here it is, we do have this passive provider chest. I'm wondering if we actually did that for like copper, or for these guys. Let me get rid of this guy. We'll need another power pole there, but we can fix that. I wonder if we actually had one for over here. Get a passive provider to actually just do steel, so that when we're running low on steel, our little robot dude can bring it over to us. I think that might be a good idea. I think we need to start making more robots. Maybe make some combat drones too. See how they work. I just spilled some of my tea on me. That's not great. let's see here. So, inserter, passive provider. Go. So what's wrong with it? Does it not have a connection to the... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What did I just do? I did something. And actually, that's what I did. Now, where's that robot hub that we had? It's down here. Is that really not in range? Alright, well, let's rebuild this one. Roboport. There we go. That should be in range now. Construction bots. We have to repair. Get some repair stuff. Let's say I want to keep, I don't know, 600 of these on me. And with copper, we'll need to get a copper chest, or get our copper chest wired up as well, which is no big deal. So we'll need a passive provider, which is... I don't see them. What do we need for that? Oh, we need a lot of stuff for that one. Alright, well. There's passive provider. We'll need an inserter. I am kind of curious, though. How many, like, of these blue circuits do we have? These guys. We got plenty of them. So we got plenty of processing units. So if we want to create our own robots, we can. So I'm trying to think, because I have a feeling we're going to have to create a new copper mining area here soon. Just for the fact we're running out of room for our copper mines. And we're going to need that. It's a pretty vital resource. So, that being said, I think we can... Man, that's not going to be a long enough area to put a train in there. I'll have to figure something out. Maybe it is. It's really, we only have to do 3 trains, which would be down to here. That might work. We might have to redo a few of the lines here, but I don't think that'll be too awful bad. So, alright. Well, we need to start looking at here soon, because we are at 200,000 iron. And, it's... Well, it still seems like a lot. I think we went through like 30,000 or 40,000. So it was probably more than that in a half hour. Last time, or 40 minutes. So, yeah, we're gonna need a lot. We're gonna have to get some iron going, or new iron source, or not iron, copper sources here soon. Speaking of copper sources, let's get our passive provider in there. And it's not within... Oh, never mind then. So it's like, it's not within range. Alright, well. Oh, it's just outside of the range. What a butthead. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Oh, that's a lot. Let's do this. Let's take this, and we'll dump a couple things in there. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was a steel chest. I thought, crap, did I make the wrong chest? I did not. There we go. And we're going to dump all these in here. I don't want a fast inserter. I just want a regular inserter for this one. Just because I don't need that many copper, but... that being said, do need to have some copper in there. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Let's fix that. Let's put the rest of the copper in there. was trying to clean up the place a little bit. Go. I do need to just build a couple of chests really quick, just to, as a dump zone. Or it could be a good dump zone. Here I got actually some dump zone. I got some things I can just dump off really quick. Like this armor I'll never use. The walls I probably will, but sulfur, the plastic I probably will never use. Well, say never use. I will probably need it eventually. So I'll keep some of it on me, but like this, well, the assembly machines we can upgrade. Those we don't need, those we won't need. That's the burner inserters, I never need those. The long inserters, and we'll keep one of those. Those 2 chests. Get rid of some of the stone as well. Why is this not oh, because he doesn't have any stone. It's like, why is this guy not producing stone? Because he can't. I'm gonna dump all the stone in here because why not? Just to free up some space in my inventory for right now. There we go. So we got a little bit more room down here. It's always nice to see. Got some more research done now. What can we move on to do now? We do lab research speed. Would be kind of nice. This one would be nice. Creating U-235 from U-238. I think we need to do that. Ooh, but a rocket control unit. We're actually starting to build parts of our robot. Or do we want a Mr. Fusion? I mean, that's... Oh, we need yellow ones. Alright, never mind about that one. Do we ever do with the nuclear refinement? Or the nuclear, shoot. You know what I'm talking about. The recycling. I don't think we ever did that. Maybe I could, I could be wrong, but, I think we're we need a centrifuge for that. So we need some concrete. And we need steel. We can get both those pretty easily. And brick, please, which is over here. Oh, concrete. We need concrete, which is different, which is right here. Alright, centrifuge. You know what? Let's not do that in there. Let's, what we're going to do, I'm going to set up another crafter somewhere. Oh, I can build a 3rd. Huh. That'd be interesting to see what a 3 can do. We haven't built one of those before. Ooh, I need those actually. With a 3, and then I need 2 of the assembly machines. Alright, I think I can kind of live with that now. Kind of got the harder stuff out of the way, so this should allow me to build this relatively easily. Alright, so I think we can just place it down somewhere maybe around here. And we're gonna use it to we'll throw everything in the chest that it needs to build the centrifuge, and then we won't have to worry about it anymore. We have 14 speed modules, so that's a good start on them. There we go. All right, let's see what this bad boy can do. So that is our new, that's the tier 3 assembler. So we wanted to build a centrifuge. Ooh, we can take 4 of them. Ooh, fancy. I do realize that now. Number one, I'm going to take 4 of those and put them in here. While I do have the material to do it, I have the raw materials. I don't actually have the finished materials that it needs. So we can put the steel in there. I don't remember how much steel it needs. So it needs 50, so I get plenty of steel in there. Concrete we can put in there, and the advanced circuits we can put in there. Because it doesn't need that many. Oh, it needs 100 advanced circuits. That's a little bit much. Alright, we can fix that though. Give me your advanced circuits. It's 117. I think we have plenty now. So now it needs... It's got plenty of steel and it has the concrete it needs. The only thing it doesn't have is the iron gears, which we can do that. So I got you $10. That over here somewhere, we do have a plant that's just stuck because it can't, or it's not producing anything. So let's go ahead and snag a few of these guys up. We're at 56. There we go. There's 100. So now we are all good on that now. Right there, put the 100 gears in there. So now it should have everything it needs to create that centrifuge. Don't have to worry about that now. So we can do whatever we want to, and you know, not have to worry about it for right this second at least. See how our which I don't know why I put it in the crate. I could have just put it in the machine. Fair, I understand, but so we're running low on steel. That's still an issue. Go ahead and start and make another assembly machine for purple beakers because we're going to need them eventually. There's that one. So we'll need that. Lay some power lines. We'll need 2 inserters. And we already got the long one, so I'm not concerned about the long one. This one you're going to create purple beakers. Fast inserter. And exit. There we go. So now that one is producing. We can go ahead and put 2 speed modules on that. Make sure it's up to speed. Cool. We got our centrifuge now. Let's go ahead and nuke all this. And so now we'll need to bring this over to the refining area here, or the nuclear area, I should say, which is right here. And I think this is the centrifuge we need. If not, we just wasted a bunch of materials, but you know, reasons. Yep, that's not it. All right, well, that's an issue. What do I need then? Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, I did the wrong one. Let's go ahead and do that one. That's one we need more of because we got these fuel rods. We already have almost 100 there, and we need to start recycling those because once we recycle them, we can turn those into I think it's what, uranium-238 again. We can actually reuse the uranium. That's an issue. Stuff being destroyed over here. Of course, the train comes in right when I need to cross. Oh yeah, that would be the issue. Turrets not have the distance. That would be an issue. That would be a big issue. So that was interesting. Our turret is not able to reach them? Is that how that worked? Or our turret's gone. Ah, that would be an issue. Fix that pretty quick, though. I do need some more ammo, which I think... If I run down this way, I can go grab some ammo. Though it is a bit concerning that I don't have ammo down here. I saw a surplus of it up here, yeah. Go ahead and do this. Hold on. Run some ammo over to this guy real quick. Really, I should honestly probably just upgrade all this to laser turrets eventually, but I just haven't seen the need to do that yet. I don't know, it would also be kind of expensive too. I'm not going to say it's not. Alright, so nuclear fuel reprocessing seems to be going okay now. I also think we might need to get eventually need to get a second nuclear reactor, just because I think we're going to be, if we put any more turbines on here, well, let's take a look real quick. Okay, I could look here, we're running low on steam already, so either we actually probably need to put another heat exchanger on there. We can do that. That's a big deal. Heat exchanger, please. There we go. So now, I'm trying to plan out how I want to do this. If I do this, I can bring the steam out that pipe. Here. Problem is I'd have to bring the water right there. Oh, poop. Alright, well. I guess what I could do is have it cross over here. And so now that's full of steam. And then we can actually run a pipe essentially just along here for any future heat exchangers. We can actually just put them on that line, not have to worry about it. I think that might be kind of future-proofing, I guess. So there is that. Now we need some heat pipes. I need a couple more. Let's see if I can get this better connected here. Uh-oh, is this not producing enough heat now? I mean, number one, I'm sitting right next to a nuclear reactor. Probably not the best idea in the world. Wondering if I just cut that like that. And they're all outputting steam now, so I think they're up on steam now, so I'm okay with that. We might actually bump the wall out a little bit too, so we put more turbines over here. See about that. So we also need to look at making the new copper train as well, because I think we're going to have to eventually. I don't think we'll be able to really get that kind of feasibly going until, or feasibly keep this going until we get more copper in. Although I do realize that I don't have any protection around my uranium mine, and that's not ideal. I guess it really doesn't produce pollution, though. Come to think about it, I mean, really the only thing that would be the train itself. So I don't know. So what else could we do really quick? Well, let's see if we can take. See, here's my problem: is that they're right there. If we could figure out a way, and I know I can. I mean, I've played enough Railroad Tycoon, and other stuff like that, to know that we can actually probably make a two-way system. We're gonna need a lot of rails, though. I got rid of all my stone. So let's run over and get that. I think there were in here. Yeah, there were. And we'll grab that steel as well, because we will need steel. Down in there. Alright. So here's the thing. We're going to need a lot of rails to do this. So let's start making rails. I don't know how many this is, but it's going to be a lot. But the iron train's not coming. So here's what we're going to do. Probably the easiest way. Because I want to use the same track, essentially. But we're going to have a different destination for both of them. So in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this, but put a line here. And I want to cross it. So we'll need to have some sort of signaling into and out of this place. Ooh, okay, that train was a little close. I forget how I want to do this. Because I think I will have to bring probably over here somewhere, so I'll have to have signals on both sides here. That's going to be fun. Alright, guys, right now, let me actually, my stomach's starting to have a few issues. Let me run to use the restroom really quick, guys, so let me put my back screen up. There we go. Give me like 2 or 3 minutes. I'll be right back, and I still gotta figure out how we're gonna do this railroad system. So we'll figure that out when we get back, and then we'll continue on from there. Alright, everybody, I am back. So let me take care of a couple things. Let me take the lid off this thing, see if that helps, because that garlic is a little much. I don't know if it will or not. It's better, but you can still smell it, which is not ideal. So, I had an epiphany while I was gone. Let me go ahead and pop the game back open. Because this is going to be a nightmare trying to fit 2 more trains in here. But what would happen if we actually built the train line out here? As we actually build our entire station for our railway actually out here. I think it can be done. So, let me actually go ahead and just rip up the track we just laid down. So, this line here. There we go. We'll rip all this up. By the way, I think we found our big project for the episode. We're gonna redo this entire area to make it our new railway station. So we're going to put walls pretty much straight up to here, across to here, and everything. So it's going to be a bit. So here's kind of the idea. I want to get. Let's go ahead and go grab. I will need probably 4 of those. I'm actually going to try to see if I can actually. I was thinking about it, and it might be the issue that. the reason our iron producing area is having so many issues is due to the fact that we're running low on iron, but we're not producing enough to keep this filled while it's still mining. So what if we added a fourth carriage to the train that would allow hopefully have a lot more in storage. Then we won't have to, we can work around that as well. It should allow to have enough iron to keep going, so that we really don't have those kind of up and down moments in production. Okay, so we have the locomotives and everything. We have the carriages. We can figure out how long we want to make this. I'm just going to draw it out a little bit and see where we need to go with it. So there's one locomotive. So this will actually kind of be the endpoint down here. So there. Yes, I do realize we're about to run all the fuel and everything again, or fuel and all the conveyor belts again. I'm well aware of that. It's going to be kind of annoying, but I think we're going to have a lot more room out here to actually do stuff like this. So yeah, that's probably where it'll go. I'll probably keep the uranium one there, to be honest with you, because it's not really in the way or anything. Alright, so essentially that's where the iron line will come in here, the copper line will come in here. Well, probably not actually. It'll probably work more like over here. It'll probably work more like this, where it's actually is going to right now it's actually going to pass through its new station, and then I'll split it off somewhere. I'll figure this out, because I'll do something like this. Because I wanted... I'm trying to think how I want to do this, because I need one there. Then I need another track that goes... So where's this other train line at? I need another track that goes this way and brings it up to here. It's a little more complicated than I thought it would be, but we are out of rails. We're already running out of rails, and we're not even a foot outside of our, in kind of relative terms, we're not really even a foot outside of our base. Alright, so train will come out here, and then so the idea is to kind of use the track we already have as one way, and then use the second track to go the opposite way, kind of idea. It's pretty common in railroading to do stuff like this. I'll have to go up there here shortly and see what's going on up there. But essentially what's going to happen is both lines have access to being able to get to this line here. The problem is I want to split this into a second line over here and then merge it back into this one. Just so that... That's not going to let me merge these until like down here. That's going to be annoying. because right now how the signaling I guess works, and I might be doing this wrong too, is that you have to have kind of two tracks to actually not enough rails. Get off the tracks here. But essentially, the way I understand it, you have to have two tracks that split. So you have one going this way and then one going this way for each line. And I might just be, once again, I might be doing that wrong. But essentially, that's how I want it done. And so, that being said, I do need to look at getting some rail signals in here, because that'll be rather important. Make sure our trains don't collide very often, or at all. As you can see here, this does get a little complicated sometimes. So I do that. You can see here the tracks kind of change color there. The reason I'm doing this is that this is going to split the tracks into what they call block sections. Now these block sections, if you look here, kind of the teal and the purple are kind of representing different sections. Only one train's going to be able to enter a block section at a time. That's just, if you go to any railroading thing, if you look it up, that's how they do things. And it's a smart thing. So essentially, I have a signal here. And the train's going to go, all right, I'm going to this direction. Is there a train in front of me? From here, from this signal to this signal, is there a train? No, then I know that it's safe from here to here to actually travel. And then so on and so forth. This can get a little more complicated as networks get bigger and things like that, but that's kind of the basic idea of it. And that's what I want to create on here, is that I want to actually place these signals, maybe like right, it's going to be quite a bit. You can see here, I need to create a couple more signals to actually show you. As you can see here, we've actually created this yellow block section now. So this is just, so it's going to check if there's a train from here to here. If there's not, it's going to let this train come through. If not, then it's going to stop the train here because there's a train somewhere in between here. That's kind of the basic idea of what we're going for. So first things first, I do want to get the copper going. So let's go ahead and grab our tank, because why not? You hear more and more copper mines are starting to run out of materials. That's why I wanted to get this going first before we really get like nuclear refining or nuclear recycling done and stuff like that. I want to get this done first. Q. So our first issue, we have a cliff in the way. What don't I have? I don't have enough coal. Let me get coal real quick. We can get some explosives going. Should be no big deal. So yeah, this is a huge base expansion we're going to do, which is kind of neat, actually. We haven't done something like this in a very, kind of a long time, to be honest with you. Just because we haven't had the need to, but we're actually to the point where we're running out of stuff. And so it might not be a bad idea. So, get some cliff explosives going. To be honest with you, I actually had an idea actually only using one track to unload both the copper and the steel, or the iron. But that would be such a big pain. I mean, fair enough. There's a lot of downtime between when trains are there. But if we got that out of sync, there'd be one train waiting for another for quite a long time. Alright, so we got nuclear reprocessing done. Boosh, there's this cliff's gone. So what else we can do here? Well, we also might have to look into doing... shoot, what was I going to say? I don't remember. I blanked out on that one. Well, oh well. It wasn't that important then, if I don't remember it. Oh, not enough rails still. We are gonna run out of rails. We're gonna run out of something. We're running out of iron. That's not what I expected. Alright, well that's kind of where we're at right now. Kind of stuck in the middle of the desert without tracks. Oh crap, I just realized I messed this up already. Hold on. So in demonstrating to you guys the amazingness of block sections, I accidentally blocked the entire rail network off. Because right now I can only run this as a single track operation. So that being said, I can only do that really. And I need to bring a rail from here to there. Yeah. So we can continue. That train should now actually have, yeah. It's like the iron train should have come back through here at least once. So now that should allow this train to actually get back and forth to where it is for right now. And then we can always get rid of the parts we're not going to use here shortly. There we go. Yeah, I kind of messed that one up pretty good. Right. I also was kind of curious on what my munitions look like, but we have plenty of ammo and everything, so I'm not too concerned about that. Alright, so that's where we're out of rails now. So let me run back. I think we need, what, iron still? We've got plenty of stone and steel. Oh, we can use some steel too, so grab both of those while we're there. It'll be neat to actually see trains being able to pass each other and stuff like that here. You know, just maybe this is me, but and then the area right now that we have our station at, I don't know what we're going to use it for. We'll figure out something. As to what, not sure yet. We can always make it more. We actually might be able to convert that into a yellow beaker creation area. So that might be a good idea to do. Not sure though. Come to think about it, shouldn't my logistics robot went and got steel for me? Ooh, I've got a package. I don't know what that was. Oh, supply character by logistics robot. There we go. Except he's only carrying 14 at a time. Let's go ahead and boost that a little bit. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, I mentioned it once. It's like, oh, there it is. Cool. Alright, so let's grab some more steel. We actually probably need to grab a few more plates as well. I think it's full of plates too, so not too concerned about that. Let's go run and grab our tank. That was actually a little surprised about that. Well, we got an achievement, so yeah, that's always nice. Got another mine's gone down. That might have been the same mine, we just haven't picked it up. There we go. We can actually take a few of these conveyor belts up. If you look here, we're at 210. We're down to 185. So we're already at 30,000 since we last checked. We're getting to the point where it's, again, this is starting to become a little more than just an idea that we need to get going. This is becoming kind of critical. While I'm driving out here to the site, let's go ahead and just start creating a ton of rails. I know I'm stuck on something. As to what, I'm not sure, but I am stuck on something. Alright, let's get that all going here. Looks like a cliff. Also, trying to create all the signals for this thing is be a pain in the butt too, but that's okay. goes the train. Didn't even mind that we were sitting there. Alright, well. Steady on. Alright. So, here's how we're going to do. That's where that one's going to go. We are going to bring a second track down to... Oh, God. Ooh, that kind of frightened me a little bit. Alright, well, that's... okay. Anybody else get scared? No, that just me. Alright, well... What the heck? Oh, we're still driving in the acid. Alright, well, let's get a few repair kits out. Repair the tank. Come on. There we go. So, this one, we're going to have to bring one from here. And it's not going to let me connect those up, really. While I'm up here, let's also repair the turrets and everything, because that would be an issue if those went down. Alright, so why won't this... Hold on, what if I just... Oh, that's the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. Let's see if we bring... Like, if I just do this... Okay, that's not exactly how I wanted to do that. How do I make just like a switch? Like, it's one of very basic, so very basic, just one stud or one space over. I can't do that. That's a bit of an issue. I know I've seen people do it. I don't. That's just trying to figure out how to do it. Is the other issue. Spacebar, maybe? What it's doing over here, but alright. Alright. I think this might be a time that we need to go over to the all-powerful Google and look it up. Factorio, how to make a rail switch. What concerns me is that while on Google, I found a Google presentation. It's pretty much a slideshow of how the railway networks work in this game. Unfortunately, though, it looks like... kind of looks like I can't do what I wanted to do. Alright, so, in that case, let's do this. Let's rip up these rails here. And we'll fix this one back, so... and we'll have to deal with that later, but I think what we can do is just bring this out to here, and then if we bring this out enough, we can just bring it back in eventually. So, at least now, we have it in and out. Although what I'm kind of concerned about is that it was acting, or it's talking about doing chain signaling, which Okay, I can get that. Which I believe that will work. But I think that's what it was. I think... But I just need to redo this, not have that there. I think what it was is that we can use these chain signals where if this isn't good, we don't let the train cross here. I think we can do that. That's no big deal there. Right, so it's the same signal there. So, in that case, we need to put a chain signal down for here. And then, which really what we could do is just now do this. And we'll put a signal right after and right before this. Essentially, I'm just creating an intersection for all this, and that's kind of the idea. There we go. So now at least this should allow this train to actually use both sides of the track. I wonder how close it is. Let's send it back to the iron field. Let's see how this works. So I want to make sure this is all proper and working. And if it's true, then we can get it to work. And then if it's truly working, then we won't have to worry about it. Then we can at least have it run on both sides of the rails. And we'll have it. We already got a signal down there. All right, cool. Cool. Looks like it worked there. It was almost out anyways. But let's double check. Ooh, we actually have a few iron mines down. I didn't expect those to last very long because they were kind of on the edge of the mines here, which is fine. We can just make a few more of those. Get those reconnected and keep going. So I've noticed that a lot of this is not picking up all the iron. Like, I mean, it's got a lot of iron in here, but it's still kind of, you know, it's going as fast as it can to load this stuff. So it may not be ideal to put a fourth carriage on here yet. However, send this back here to see where this goes. So this will go out. That'll cause that to go to red. Perfect. Cool. And let's go back to green. That's exactly what I wanted. And so this is going to work out pretty well, I think. Oh, I think this one needs this signal here to work properly. Alright, well, there is that taken care of. So we do have now a train that can travel on both sides because it's already made it back to base. So we know it actually works down there as well. So, all hunky-dory right now. This is turning out okay. And really, after this, what I want to do is have this come out just a little bit. Hold on. Ugh. And then go back here. Because remember, after this point, it's only going to be the copper train that actually comes up through here. So, if we do something like this, and then back this up, and then bring it into one track. We don't have to use nearly as much track anymore. And then what we do, put a signal here and a signal here. Well, let's actually put it a little closer to there. So let's put it there. Where is that at? Oh, it's actually right here. Well, well, let's get this repaired really quick because it does need repairs. Might need to put some more weaponry up here now, or start clearing out some more camps. But essentially, this will allow the iron train now to run on one track, And so we can actually start moving things up to here a little bit easier. Let's get the track going up here. We're gonna need a couple more, quite a bit more actually. Let's get down, let's make 28 more. Where do I think around there should work. Alright, even with the extra 28, we were still running a little bit out. Like 30 more. Alright, that's where the next one's going to go. That's probably the easiest way to do that. And then we can run power. We'll need some longer poles like that. Which you also have these substations. I want to try to use those, because those look like they could be interesting. So let's start running power up here as well, before we even get the mines up here. I think it might help us a little bit. Ooh, don't want to do that. Don't want to hit the wall. Because the wall will go, I will go through that wall. And that's not work. There we go. We can start running our power lines out this way. Well, that didn't work. Make a couple more of these. There we go. So there is that. We actually have power near here at least. So I want to also look at what do these substations do. Holy cow, they do produce, or they allow us to use a lot more area like that. Can I not reach that, really? There we go. Alright, so let's start laying out some mines here. A space in between, or is that 2 spaces? Ooh, that takes up 2 spaces. Well, we can actually do something like that though, and 2, something like that. Why does these not have power? That's an issue. Did I not connect them up properly? Also, we'll need a rail station up here, so let me get that going. Go. This will become Copper Field. It's going to call it David, but nope, it's calling it Copperfield. Alright, let's see number 1. Why aren't we connected via power? Be right here is why. Now this should start producing or this should have electricity now going to it. Well, this one out here does not, but that's to be expected. Start getting some conveyor belts going here. Need more of these guys. Alright, so now Honestly, I really need to bring that train, but it doesn't have power on it right now. It doesn't have any fuel. Which I'm going to need 18 of these things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll do 9 first, and then we'll need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so there is that. Go there, there. Put that there. And there. That should fill that car up. Then we'll keep on going down the line like this. We'll need some more of these guys. There, 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 and there. Now we'll surround all the 4 that we're thinking about doing with walls, but I think we're only going to run 3 cars right now. I think that's going to help us, or that's probably a little bit better for us for right this second, just to make sure that we can at least get this going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there is that going now. Let's get another substation going and put the other one. Ooh, that's only a 2. There we go. We'll do it that way. And then run this one across like that. More of these guys. So I think what I can do is actually do something like that. And let's put inserters along here. And there's that. Let's get that substation out. And where can I put that? Well, I actually could really just move it. Two, 3, so there. And then just bring a power line there. So now all that's being powered, but I don't have to, I'm using the least amount of space in the actual mine itself. That's kind of the idea, at least. This is kind of the idea I wanted. So now we're kind of splitting the train almost in half. It's not quite, but by close, one's got 5, the other one's got 4, so it's not like I can't get really much better than that, but it's still not bad. Alright, so we've got kind of the basic mining setup here. How much copper do we have left at the base? We still have 176,000, so we probably won't move a lot of operations up here quite yet. Oh crap, I don't want to do that. And it just backed another... I bet you I can never do that again as long as I play this game. And I just damaged it again. What in the world? Alright. So here's what we're going to do. So we've got the copper mine, or the copper being mined now. So we can kind of, at least we can race back down here. And what we need to start doing is actually start placing more signals. Because right now, let's actually assist our base over here, make sure that this little attack, yeah, is nothing too much. Because right now, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Clip the corner of the base and knocked a chunk out of it. Not ideal. Go. So, here's kind of the idea. I want to start placing rail signals along here, just so that our trains can easily, we can have 2 trains on this track, and they can actually stay relatively close, to each other, but not so far apart that they have to keep stopping and they have to wait half the line just to get to their next section. So we'll see something maybe around there. Seems good. A lot more signals because of this, but alright. There's that one. We'll put one. We got a train coming, so we gotta be careful. There. And then there, maybe. I think that'll work, and then maybe one more before this, before the switch. So move right there. And essentially, I want to kind of pair them up, but I can't make any more because I am out of iron. Let's run back and grab some iron plates real quick. Let's also grab some solid fuel for that train. We can also, I guess, we can bring coal up. It's kind of iffy. It's like, do I really want to burn coal on this train? Let's see. Iron plates, iron plates. Where did I put my iron plates? Down here. And then, what did I want to keep? Let's see. Let's start just, how many? Maybe 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's what it was. I'm going to grab some more solid fuel, and we can get that, we can get that going too. Let's see here. Solid fuel somewhere down here. I know I've just been storing it in a chest. I'm stuck in this pipe here. There it is. 5, 6. There we go. That should fill each train up with 150 solid fuel, and that should be good enough for now. You look at that. We have more than enough uranium, like fuel cells, and we actually have some uranium in store, which is kind of nice actually to see. Run down this way. Let's put some fuel in both the sides. So now this train's ready to actually move. What else will we need up? Excuse me, need up in the northern area. I'm trying to think of what we need. Really, we don't need much else. We actually, if we set up a station here, actually I want to redo this signaling here. It's one thing I do want to do. There we go. Let's put the station there. This will be outer station copper. Which I guess, why couldn't we leave the iron one there? I mean, it's not really hurting anything. I mean, we could very well make this one. But I don't see why we, I don't see why we can't just leave it like that. So let's actually go ahead and create the route for this train while we're here. Then we can set it back and forth to make sure. So add station Copperfield, full cargo, add station outer station, empty cargo. There we go. So that is ready to rock and roll. Let's go ahead and put up our last bit of signaling up so that we have full signaling on both lines here. Let's also fix this one. Well, let's double check and make sure. Because, I mean, really, how we've done this one is not too bad. Because if you look here, pretty much it's guarding this entire section here, which I'm not too, you know what I mean? So I think this works fine. I think it's more of the other one that we had a little more complicated a little more complicated crossing. I think that's when might have been bad to put some chain signals up there. There's one there. That'll work. There's that. Come through the S here. One there. 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 And I'm out of signals. That's not good. I think I need maybe one more. If that maybe. Maybe not actually. Yeah, I think that actually might be it. Alright, so there we go. All signals completed. So let's run back this way. So now that we've got that done, what we need to do... Oop, I hit a cliff again. We need to get more of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll actually be the new parts for the this side here to unload the copper. So let's double check and make sure that all of this is working properly. So let's jump in the train here and we'll set it to automatic. There we go. See, all right, that one turns red. Great. We already have 4 cars there, so we might need to add that 4th car up there anyways. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Cool. This won't leave yet because it doesn't have that 4th car worth of copper being loaded on there. So it'd be like this 1, 2, and 3. Which now we have 12, which means we can do this. Hold on, did I do that right? Hold on, 1, 2. Yeah, so we can actually cut this off. And I'll fix that here in a moment. Make sure I got that too. But essentially what I want to do is now I can evenly split it 6 and 6. So that should work out a little bit better. Also thinking about doing this for the iron mine as well. I think that would help quite a bit there. Alright, let's get this line back going here. Finish that line. We need one more. Are you serious? Go. So yeah, this would stay here for a while and load. But we have 18 and 9 of those. Alright, so we have plenty of those. So let's head back to Outer Station. We're a little risky here because we don't have anything walled off or anything. So if they do attack, it's kind of just going to start attacking the mines and all the infrastructure and stuff like that. I'm kind of willing to take that risk right this second here. Alright, so now we have these. We can put 3 on each. 3, 1, 3. We might be actually short a couple because I did not take into account that I was actually using 4 carriages instead of the obligatory 3. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Oh, can't reach that last one. Let's grab that. Then need some of these guys for out. And then we got that one and one more. Alright, so there's that. So we need some power. We can get that from here, which actually won't be too hard because we've already got that power line running from there. We'll put one here. So it'll start unloading the train now. We're doing to be a little bit careful. Well, I guess we can just let it go. Well, can't really just let it go right now, but I'll set it to manual so I can keep it here. So here's actually what I want to do. So this front of the train can just go out this way. But if you notice here that they're only going to put it on that one side of that conveyor belt. And that's, you know, what's typical of this game. The problem is that we really need it to go on multiple sides. So, well, hold on here. Why don't I just do this? And there we go. So now we have a full, both sides of the conveyor belt being full. That should help us quite a bit. Now, that being said, how do we actually get it out from here? Well, we do something like that. Rotate that. We'll need another one. For right now, this will probably get removed eventually because we'll just put a normal conveyor belt line there. But for right now, that's what we got. So let's actually create one more of those guys, and we'll need a couple more of these guys. Go and rotate that down there. Oh. And I think we do this kind of square it. I'm not want to get too fancy with it and trying to do the zigzagging and all that. That'll just take a while. But this is the first load of copper from our new mines. So that is a cool thing to see. And now it's going to start flowing into the base. Kind of clogging up our old mines, but, you know, it happens. I mean, really, to be honest with you, should we leave the mines here? We're talking 170 iron we left for 31,000, so I've got 6 left. This only has 200 left, so some of these are starting to run a little low on their own anyways. Alright, so I think what we need to do now is start actually looking at some defense for this. Because reasons. I think we've all seen how aggressive these guys can be. So we need to look at some defenses for at least the base, or the he just dropped something off for me. They probably just iron plates, to be honest with you. Yeah. Where's the walls at? Here they are. Alright, so let's get rid of that from there. We'll add the walls back in. I think the robot was getting upset with me because I kept running away. We also probably need to look into stone. I'm not as concerned with stone because there's one right here we can go mine. I think that'll probably be next episode, trying to get the stone mine going outside the base. So we want to run this. Great. I'm going to have to go back up there and take a look and see what's going on. Alright, so I'm going to have this one come out a little bit. And I was creating a bunch of freaking gates. So I'm going to do this. Do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll create a couple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll cross tracks. And do 2 more gates. Keep running this all the way out to trees until we hit the water. Now I know this is probably where I'm going to cap it, probably around in there. Let's get the gates going over here. There's that. So now I've got a railroad gate and just a walking gate I can drive the tank through or something like that. And then we got a couple more for there. How many more gates do we have? So I have 2 more. So I have a little bit wider gate now for the tank. Because we all know I can't drive the tank very well. Anyways, so we got that taken care of. We have all this land up here now. We can... Well, let's cut it back a little bit. I really don't need all this land right this second, and if it's less, or if I have less land to defend, probably for the best. We'll drag this all the way across over to the lake here. Then can actually just draw a straight line. Yeah, we need to get up there, like, now. Alright. Enter. Shoot. Alright, automatic, go. Might have some issues now. Yes, I did just jump from a moving train. Wait. Oh crap, it's actually up north more. Well, this just sucks. It's the one back south. How bad is it? It's like 3 of them, really? Three people did all this damage. What the heck, people? Alright, I need more copper. Alright, let's get... I didn't really know how bad. Let me get this guy back up here, because I actually need a ride back. Alright, let's try to repair as much as we can up here. From what I can see, at least. Is that... Alright, well, that sucked. I think I hear another one. What the heck, people? Alright, what I need to do first is, number one, is let's run down to the base real quick. Set down to the iron station. I'm going to grab a bunch of copper and build some laser turrets. Not even walls, just the laser turrets. Thought I had more time to actually do this before I had to put up defenses, but I guess not. What else do I need for laser turrets? I don't need much. I need batteries, which I have plenty of batteries, so that's no big deal. Copper plates. Where are my copper plates at? I moved them down here. How many? I can't build. Oh, I'm out of. Hold on. What am I out of now? I'm out of iron. Hold on. There, I can build 19 of them. Let's build 9. It's gonna take me a bit. I might just sit up there just for a little bit and guard it, but that's okay if I have to. At least for right now, we can at least get that going back. Oh, actually, let's head up to the copper field right now. That should be. This should be enough also to repair everything up there. Hopefully, I need a splitter. I am kind of surprised that they don't make passenger cars in this game. There might be a mod for that, but, you know. It's kind of a surprise for me, I guess. So let's repair all this. Repair what we can. We did lose this power pole here. So it's like just some inserters we need to fix. But laser turret. How are we doing on power, by the way? Oh, we still got plenty of power. I think with upgrading or putting another heat exchanger on there helped quite a bit. We're now having issues down at the iron mine now. That's awesome to see. Alright, let's cancel at least the laser turrets for now. Let's get the repairs going. Put that in the wrong spot there, so let's do this. I just think very bad. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 more inserters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a repair down there to do. Doesn't look like they took anything else out, so that might be all we're doing. But let's create a couple more turrets just in case. There we go. So now everything's getting filled back up now. So let's see. I want to put my wall for this. Probably right in here. I want to cancel the turrets that are not, or haven't got all their stuff yet. I need power. It's a big thing for these things. Go. I've got a third now. One there. Alright, so I'll move this one down here, which will move this one to, well, we're about there. And this one will be the corner down here. There. Maybe not, we actually have quite a bit more to actually go. Alright, well, probably like that. go. And then we continue this. We'll have to bump it out this way. I hate working in forest, I'll be honest with you. I actually started a different game in a forest, and the wood is just outrageous. It's like, alright, well, this is not working out very well. This isn't going to work because I need to put turrets there still. So let's fix that really quick. One, two, three. And we can run this down this way and get rid of this tree. And that's not going to work either. So let's redo this again. Be like, oop. That, and roll this straight across here. And, well, we'll just leave them up like that, and then we need to get some gates before I forget. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to bump this out just a little bit so that the train doesn't keep that set off while it's sitting there, because that would be a bad thing. Dang it, I thought I had the right length there. There we go, plenty of walls. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Plenty of space to get in here now. I'm going to get power to the turrets here. There. So I'm going to move this one in one. And then I want to start creating some more. This should be okay for now. I'm not as concerned anymore with this copper mine. I think we can, at least it's secured now. We can actually make our copper in relative peace now. I mean, we still have about what? I mean, really, it was just 3 of them that were attacking last time. I think we put 1 here. I mean, these actually have pretty radius on them, so kind of with all the overlapping fire, I think we'll be okay. I mean, we can really put this one like right here. And I'll cover this whole corner here. And then some. Then we put this one right there. So pretty much I think that would cover. I'm going to put 1 more on this side just in case. But I don't see really any of them coming from the south because that's where our iron fields are at. And I mean, if you look at the map now, this place is almost completely covered already. So, I mean, really, we'll maybe need 3 more, give or take. But I don't think this will, take over primarily for as our iron supply for a little while. And we still got plenty of iron back at the base that we can still use. So I'm not too concerned about that. But I wanted to have this up here so that when we do run out of copper at the base, essentially we're going to do the same thing we did with our iron mine. As more mines are taken offline, like they're running out of material, I'll go ahead and place them up here, and so that they can start mining up here as well. Let's actually build 2. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's build 2 really quick. Just put right here and here. That'll give each 2-car section 4 mines each. So at least then should have plenty of mines or plenty of ore going to each one for right now. Yeah, good. So, sorry, I think maybe 2 more would do it. Pretty much what we have queued up right now should be able to cover the rest of this area. Then we don't have to worry about it. Then we can actually start, we can, you know, the last hour or so, we can really focus on our actual base, fixing that up and everything. And we even put laser turrets there. Might be even more useful down there. Alright, so this one would probably go right around in there. Need some power. There we go. I need more power. I say I need something. I need more power poles. Then I put this probably down here in this corner. I think we got everything covered then. Can't believe 3 little bugs could do all that damage. But we got it sorted and everything, so that is the good thing. This copper mine should last us a long time. Same with the iron mine down here. We're still at 6.4 million iron there, and we're just barely scratching the surface of that one. Alright, so mine, and one more. There we go. So now we can put this down in this. Ooh. Actually needs to go there, which if you look here now, we got everything covered. That's fine with me. A little more. There we go. And last but not least, that power. Alright, cool. So there is our copper plank completely surrounded. We're okay on that. So let's head back to the outer station here. We got to do the same thing for that one, except I think this time we're actually going to convert our, at least these that are supposed to be defending our base this time, we're actually going to convert those to the laser ones. What also kind of concerns me, though, is that I haven't seen our research go up very much in the last little bit. We might be running low on something. So let's head back to the base here and see what's going on. Boosh. So what's going on with research? We're missing green beakers. What? Why? All right. Why is our green beakers missing? All right. What are we lacking here? We're missing the inserters. Why are we losing inserters? We don't have. What? Why do these not? Why is this not inserting? Why is this gone? There should have been one here just, and that might be an issue. Let's do that. We'll put an inserter, or we'll make this one in gear 1, I guess. I didn't know that we were missing them. All right, well, that's an issue. Let's get a fast inserter for there. We'll need some more power up to here. Probably get rid of that. Maybe probably get rid of that and this one. Replace it with one. I can't really replace it, but something like that. There we go. Yeah, that's producing it. I think that should be fine. But yeah, I didn't know that was getting a little backed up there. And that's actually without any speed modules on it either. That's how fast the thing's going. That's pretty impressive. There we go. We should have plenty of inserters coming up here momentarily. If we don't have any speed modules on these beakers, let's actually take care of that really quick. Maybe we need to do this for the rest of them, but it looks like the green ones are what we're having issues with right now, so those kind of get priority. We have 100 of them. That's ludicrous. We'll need them eventually to get speed module 3s if I had to guess. So, not the worst thing to have. Oh, that one's not even producing green beakers. That could be an issue. There we go. So now that's going as fast as it possibly can go, which is good. Also, I'm kind of curious. I want to see how bad this one is. To do processing using a flying robot flying a low-density structure. Yeah, I have no idea what any of that would do, but we can figure it out later. All right, so now that we have uranium refining, let's go ahead and start looking at that. So we've already got some copper mines down already. So we need to get those up to the new copper fields. So we need to figure out a way to get these old fuel cells, these spent ones at least, up to about here. I think that's where we're going to actually reprocess them, is up here, because we can then actually pull them out. We can pull them out. We can pull the uranium out and then put it right back into the machine there. So not too bad. So we have quite a few actually. That kind of concerns. Well, that really concerned me. I shouldn't say that, but still a lot. All right. So spent fuel cells are going to go. Well, shoot. I think they're going to have to go right back up pretty much where we had them the first time. Or kind of how they came down here, I should say. Hey, Jordan, what's up? Been playing Factorio quite a bit. This is a really interesting game to play on stream because it's one of those things where I can get distracted kind of easily with doing one thing and do 10 other things. So I think I can do a underground thing here. Perfect. And I can run my fuel cell to there, or fuel cells, I should say. Should have multiple of them. Oh, crap. There we go. Got that fuel cell before it got anywhere else. Now let's run this along here. And then, just turn this into the centrifuge here. And insert her in. There we go. I'm also going to create a box for this. Actually, I already have one. Whoops. I'm gonna put a box here that just unloads fuel cells from this box that I'm gonna put down there for right now because I don't want to. There we go. Add a couple speed modules to that thing. It's gonna load up on as many spent fuel rods as it can. So now we need to create the out. This is going to produce U238. Which what we could do, that's full. And so what would probably be, we are, there we go, we're good. What we could do is create a third line that just inserts stuff from there. So there we go, we got more uranium coming on here. Let's see, do that. And then we can do something like this. At least for right now, what we could do actually is just place the chest down there, place the inserter, we'll place an inserter, and we'll just have this start, we can actually have it feed. We'll need another one then. But we can have this feed there. And feed there. So now we have a little bit of a buffer, so it will continue to process all these. It shouldn't take too long to get through the backlog there. And not that it takes a while for us to get through fuel rods, so I'm not too concerned about those. What I am kind of concerned about though is actually our new kind of expansion, I guess. So I thought about actually tearing down the inner wall there, but I might leave it there kind of as a inner wall, just as like a second line of defense, just in case something were to happen to the outside fence. So it's not the worst idea I've ever had. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go snag a few electronic components and probably some wiring, just so that, or no, just the electronic circuits. That's probably all I'll need. Just so that I don't have to, spend the time trying to pick those up. I don't know what my little robot was doing, but he was doing something. Here we go. This is where we can say there's a spot I know there's like an abundance of them. Alright, we have enough for 4. Let's go grab a couple more then. Alright, we'll do 2, 3. Let's do all 5. Oh, can't really do all 5 because we're running out of other stuff. Alright, so let's get these turrets out here then. Alright, where's that at? Oh, crap. Alright, well, Iron Train, can you... Please first don't run me over, but let's get this guy going. Automatic Northern Iron Field. I mean, something has gone wrong up there, and we gotta go take care of it. Hold on. At least the turrets didn't completely go down. However, something has broken in, or it may just be the spitters. Those things are just annoying. And I said I never know if it's really an issue with like spinning bugs, or if it's just they've actually broken a wall down. But I am going to just go ahead and replace those 2 items with laser turrets. I know we were building those for our main base, but for right now, it's probably not the worst idea for us to get a few of those up here, just so that we don't run out of ammo or anything and, you know, lose everything. It's going to be a good idea, at least. Get a little closer on the old power output, which is not ideal. I'll be real here. But while I'm up here, where is the copper train at? It is at the copper station. So let's actually call the copper train down here. So get out of the way here. So I'm going to start breaking rules and run that train backwards along that line, but that's actually what I wanted to do. There we go. And then enter, and then go to Copperfield. I did set the iron train back to... Yes, I did. Alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure. And we are here. Because I wanted to add these mines into here. So we'll put one here. We'll put one on each side of the belt. Which I guess it really doesn't matter because of the fact that we're combining them into one line anyways. Well, combining and then redistributing them out, of course. So... Alrighty, so there is that. Let's go ahead and head on back to the outer station. Although the train system seems to actually be working pretty well. Number one, the trains haven't collided yet. Number two, actually looks like the iron train just left the iron station, so we'll see it whiz by here in a second. There it is. I'm really thinking about putting a fourth car on there still. I mean, we can do it pretty easily. And just, you know, we'll see about that here in a bit. Right there. Right there. And yeah, I want to put some. if I were just to cap it off at the lake, I probably wouldn't have like if there was more lake there, I probably wouldn't have had to, but I think right there we'll have to do for right this second. We'll do one more. Yeah, I might leave. See, also I need to start worrying about getting some fuel up to these trains up here. So let's go ahead and start working on that. We'll need some conveyor belts. We are out of iron again. Let's go run and grab those. My little robots start flying out to me here momentarily. Where is my iron? There it is. There he is. He's getting here. But, you know, before I can actually, you know, before he actually can reach me, I usually can just pick it up, the iron, and get back to work. Not saying he's not trying, though. He's giving his all. I might even use somewhat of a robot system to actually get the stone going again. That might work out pretty well. Copperfield being damaged already. All right, well, not ideal, but all right. Because I thought it would be a little short to actually do it that way, but I can do it like that. I'll have to move this power line just to. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, we'll have to do something like that then. I really didn't want to power these vehicle, but that's kind of what we're looking at right now. It's more of the pollution. I think also, and I could be wrong about this, but doesn't solid fuel allow vehicles to go faster? And if that's the case, I really need to get more solid fuel places to all my trains here. Which also, I'm also kind of surprised that they don't allow you, and maybe I just haven't unlocked it or seen it yet. Like, what about electric trains? Like, you know, you would think that, you know, if you had the ability to, you could easily create an electric train system. Oh, I think that'll work. I think I have to. I'm going to create another one for down here, something like that. Go. I need some power. There we go. Let's double check and make sure. Copperfield. Stretch for a second. See how. Make sure that this can load with coal while it's sitting here. That is the goal, at least. Let's take all the solid fuel out of it. So yeah, that one's filling with coal now. And yes, that one's filling with coal. Alright, cool. That's what I wanted to know. So there we go. And the train's back off. I'm going to get more copper. Alright, so. Ooh, power. We're going to need power to these guys. Let's see here. What's going to be the easiest way to run this? Probably like this. Probably, I don't know. I'm going to need more steel, though. Why does it seem like that's the purple beakers? We might have to look into. I think once we get kind of the new base area secure, I think we need to start looking into maybe making more purple beakers. That seems like it's kind of a big issue, or a bit of an issue with our research. So I think it might be something we need to look into. Let's bring a bunch of these, and then while we do that, we can get a bunch of these going now. Power. And then we actually really we don't really need to run it to there. That one needs to stay there, but we can run one right there. There we go. Put it there. There. We're in the woods here. There we go. Probably maybe 2 more at least for right there. I'll be honest, I don't know if the laser turrets are as effective yet as the machine gun turrets, but we don't have to use any ammo or anything for them, so they make them a little more convenient. We don't have to run conveyor belts or make sure they're staying full with ammo. So there is that. And then there, and there. Probably one more that'll at least cover probably where we need to put the next turret at. We do one more side, and then we're done with the defense here. And then we have plenty of room to do whatever we want to up here. Come on. Last turret going in. Actually, it's going to go right there. Okay, take that last one up there. And probably, what, 2 more? We'll take care of this side. We might put 3 just in case. But that water does help quite a bit, so that people cannot get around your defenses, and it's a good way to permeate all that. I mean, 2 gates there. Forgot to put that in there. That would have been put up all these defenses and then just have an open front door. It'd be great. But yeah, I think having like an inner ring like that for at least up here may not be the worst idea in the world. We can actually run power from here. We don't have to worry about too much of that. I mean, I could actually make a little more room now. I mean, we can easily just, square this off and then have a little more inside here. But, yeah. I mean, I get that we do have some... Most of it's still just a single layer of defense. Which really, if I put that there, let's go ahead and get rid of those 2. All these other turrets are still here. They're still going to be able to defend as well, so I'm not that concerned with that either. Let's put the gates up here, so across here. There we go. So defense now in for our new area. All wired up, all the copper's flowing now. Now I'm just kind of debating whether I really do want to add in a iron place in here, just so I can get rid of this part. This essentially, I would get rid of this one, move all this stuff up to here, add a 4th carriage, and then continue on that way. I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world, but it would take some time. But we did say we wanted to do that because it would give us more room inside as well as some other, getting this outside. We can use that area for beakers and things like that, which we need to work on. We'll probably finish up with that. We're still kind of working on this area here. If we put it there, so this will be outer station iron. Because then essentially what we could do is get rid of this line here. Get rid of that. I don't think it's going to work. Hold on. Because right now... Yeah, I still need double tracks, but I don't need as many. This needs to be redone just a bit. Then you gotta work. Hold on. Let's put that one back in there so that. Oh shoot! Where is it being damaged at? There was an iron field, of course. Why can't I just do this? I'm gonna bring this down to there, and then bring this to kind of be my out. Right, that's the in, and this. Okay, yeah, I'm saying I was trying to figure out what I'm trying to do, but I know what I can kind of see where the issue is going to be at. So, the thing is, now I want to combine these two. Into a single track. Nope. Dang it. I had it and it didn't work. And so now this... Yeah, there. Why can't I put it on this side is a good question. Because I need to have something there first. So I don't want it to go this way, though. I'm trying to figure something out here. So now this should... Oh, one more. There we go. Well, that's not what I wanted. Now this should now be a two-way track. Essentially, it'll allow me to run this train this way. When it gets to here, let's see if I can get a signal on this yet. It won't let me put it on this side for some reason. I know it's right here. Exactly. So this is what I want. So there. And then put this going to there. Why is that giving me something funky again? This doesn't make any sense. I don't know why this isn't working like it should. Because now that should guard that direction. Now, do I have this correct now? I think I might have fixed it. Double check here. Yes, so that should fix that now. Cool. Now this should actually operate like it should. Let me double check and make sure that the iron... Okay, actually the iron one's up at actually at the base. Still unloading. Bit of a shock. Alright, well, not a big deal. locomotive will be parked here. So we need to go out, out, and out, and then we're going to be doing this first. So 1, 2, and 3. So that'll be the extra carriage we don't have on the other one, which is fine. And then, let's see here. I wonder if we can actually, while this train unload... Oh, it almost took me out. There it goes. I wonder now if we can actually run this. Actually, those are the wrong ones. We can still run... we probably will still have to run ammo up there, which is fine. But we only need to get some power over here. Get some power from there. Do that. Oop, missed. Oh, crap. I can't do it in 2. I was kind of hoping I could. I actually might be able to. If I move that one. There we go. So now, actually, I want to have this one... The main base one, I actually want to change to the outer... Alright, why doesn't it say it can't go there? It literally just passed through there. Outer station. And then to where cargo count, or item count of iron is less than or equal to 0. And this needs to go up anyways, so why can it reach it from its current location is my question. I don't see why it can't. Alright, let's wrap up the rest of this real quick. Can't actually rip up all of it yet. It's still actually feeding the... Some of this is still feeding into the actual system still. Like a full carload, which is fine. Gonna work around that. Let's see here. So this one will have to start here, here, and here. And we'll go here, here, and here. Here, here, and here. And one out. There we go. I'm going to reroute this thing here. So what essentially what I want to do is just do that. Oh, deleted a, well, let's say deleted a power line, which really doesn't matter anymore. We do something like that. We will have to do a split up here as well. Which, hold on, why can't I just do a little, it'd be a little tricky, but we can do this. Hold on, let me move the tank first. I don't know why. I was thinking about going the other way, but I think I can do it this way a little bit easier. Let me grab some more. Alright, so these 3 over here are going to go into one line. Alright, and then these 3 are going to go into one line. There we go. So now at least we have 2, 2 lines going for iron. So where does this need to pop out at? So sorry, right in here. It'll cross here. I love how the tracks look overgrown already. I mean, we still use them, but they're nice. They look like they've been kind of abandoned already, which is kind of funny. At least I think it is. There we go. We do that. And rotate that down, so this should all be connected now. I'm going to bring the rest of this. We will need to move the tank at this point. I will bring... we'll just create all of them. Do something like that. And essentially, I'm just going to run the iron along... this way. And I'm out of steel plates. Grab some more of those. We have to be kind of careful because right now we're not producing any iron, and I'm already starting to see that it's starting to dry up a little bit. So we need to get that back going as fast as we can. Rid of that. Get more of this going here. There we go. So now that's connected. What I'm thinking here, so we need to load this car here of ammo. If we place a thing there and there, we'll have to split it twice. Or we'll have to split it. Which is fine. We can run a splitter. We need 2 underground things. If I did this right. So, first one will split there. Well, the first time we'll need to split, or the only time we'll split is there. Run underground to there. And pop out there. There, and then... do that. Turn this and up. And so now, that should only... hold on, I probably need to whitelist the iron on this one. Iron. Iron. And iron. There we go. So now it's only going to pull iron from there. This should work. Here's the problem. For some reason, this is not liking stop inaccessible from current location. I don't understand unless... oh, I think I see what's the real problem. There is no connection between... that's not what I wanted. Here and here. Now that train's... nope, hold on. There, now that train's moving. Alright, cool. We figured it out. Problem... crisis averted, we figured it out. Although... they're still unloading iron from over here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, crap. Well, we don't really need them quite yet. But we're going to yank that car off. Put that back on. Well, we're going to put both on, but, you know. And where's the other locomotive? There it is. Put the coal back. And then now I need to redo this route just a little bit. Each one of these holds what? 2,000? Yeah, so I need to make this 8,000 now. So there, now it should load the full iron, but I don't think I have it set up for the other side now. Well, to get that here figured out here shortly, which I can, that's gonna be no big deal. So there is all that going. So let's actually set this to manual for right now, which we already have. But let's also get coal going here. Because we will need those. There we go. We'll run this straight down here. So that conveyor belt needs to go here. So this will now insert to there. This one will... oh, you've got to be kidding me. Power line's like one short. There. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. That'll hopefully accommodate the extra car on there now. Once all this is done unloading, we can start heading up back towards the place. Now, I do also wonder is if this car is in the same position as the original one. If not, we have to move some stuff up there, which is no big deal. But it looks like we got plenty of iron flowing again. Alright, cool. Train is empty now. We can go ahead and take a ride on it up to the iron field. Nice peaceful train ride up to the iron. It's kind of nice. All right, so a couple things here. Noticed. Number one, the train sticks out of the station or out of the base here, so not ideal. Second thing, we're going to move our. We're going to move a lot of things, but we can do that. Let's start working. First of all, let's get the train into the actual base itself. That's our first goal. So that would involve clearing this out and getting at least probably that much, I would think. There. And let's see if that helps here. This is actually when we renamed the Northern Iron Field. Northern Iron Field. See how that looks here. It looks like I did at least say it. Hold on. So now, okay, so essentially, ooh, we moved up just a little more than just a card, but I think this will work. This isn't going to work anymore, so we'll have to. I guess we can do. I can't really do this. Since we're just going to do that now, and we'll do that. Okay, that is loading into this car now, so that's what I wanted to see. Perfect. All right, so that is taken care of. We need to move these now to here, here, and here. We're only going to unload the ammo from here. I do know that we're going to have issues because... oh, maybe not. I figured those things were full, but I guess they're not. I guess it's the belt's full, and these things are really taking a toll on these lasers. I guess it's the belt's full, and because of that, I guess I can just do this. I can just rip them up. There we go. Now I'll have to redo this one. That'll work. And then we can put a bunch of ammo back into here. And a bunch of ammo back into here. Gotta split it up to make sure that everybody has some ammo. Let's repair all the walls here. And repair that wall there. Oh, we lost a turret down here. That's not good. And to be honest with you, we might just replace it with the machine gun turrets. I think we've got those pretty much well figured out. I also need to get an inserter, which is no big deal. There we go. Wow. That's we might just need to put another turret down here just in general. Let's do that real quick. I know we're actually here to actually upgrade our mine train to work have 4 cars, but sometimes you gotta worry about stuff like this. All right, well that's not gonna work. So let's do that. Put that there, and dump all this in there. There we go, and then rip this up now. So now this... that one's got 3, that one's got 3, that one's got 3 now. So do I have... I've got 4 of these left. That guy's out of iron to mine. Let's move him up here. There we go. Now, what do I want to do with this? I really think combining both of those into one line helped a lot. So I might do that with this line here, or these 2 lines here. Let's see here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm going to need at least 2 more inserters. I do know that. To put here, here, and here. And then I need crates. And then I need inserters there. I'm going to need 1 more power pole. It's fine. So what I'm going to do here is actually from here, actually I'm going to right there. I want to turn this north. And it's going to go north, and then we're going to have a splitter. I think this is going to work. I don't know. We'll see. And then we need this line to actually come out. And, oop, actually I need to go 1 more. So there is that. Now this is going to be just overwhelmed. Now we've got iron flowing on both of them now, so we've got a crap ton, like a metric crap ton of iron coming to both sides there. But we are splitting it in half, so technically we can actually run this. Come on. So that's 6. Run this to here. And dump a bunch more iron onto that belt, which really, I could actually do this. Really, to be honest with you, it might be better if we keep it like that, just to have the first 6 cars, or these 2 cars actually have enough iron going to them so we don't have to worry about it. I guess what I could do is do output priority to the right, and then it'll put more onto that right belt than the left belt, but because the only way these guys are getting iron is if these guys produce enough. There we go. Train is gone full of iron. What I think I want to do is do that same concept, just with a bunch more with another splitter. So I think I'll put the splitter right there. Like that. So now that should evenly kind of distribute all that iron. Alright, so now defensive portions of here. Essentially, I'm going to do this. Alright, defense is done. That was, I didn't think I want to put at least another turret up here just to be safe. I think you can put it right here, and then I just need to put an inserter, or build an inserter, I should say. That'll go right here, and then one right behind it. I think we'll be good there. We'll have to worry about them attacking us there. We're going to need some power out here, which is like that. There we go. So now we have kind of full defenses again. I think that should work. We have all 4 of our iron things now going like they should. Where is that copper train at? I think it's actually up at the copper mine. It is. Have him come back. I'll meet him about halfway. Flip to manual. Now have this guy head back up to the copper field. Alright, so what have we got repair-wise? We've got some right here. I need to put just, see, I don't have ammo turrets, like, you know, actual ammo coming up here. So it's like I really can't just put one of those up there and call it a day. I might need to put more turrets up here, like another laser turret might not be bad there. Maybe one here. Can we build 2? We can. Alright, so we're going to build 2 really quick and see how that goes. Speaking of which, how's our iron? Oh, there's a base right there. Maybe we need to take that out. That might be the worst idea in the world. How's our copper doing? We're down to 151,000. So not ideal, I'll be honest with you. But I think we put another laser turret here. Maybe one up here. I think that I would feel better about it. Because this wall was almost punched through and gone. So, yeah, probably not the, I mean, I can even see them right there. Ooh, that's a big one too. That's not ideal. So, you know what we should do? I think we need to round out the episode with some bug squishing. What do you think? I think it would be a good idea. So, let me, while this is creating that last turret, let's run back. Jump on this train here and have that head to the outer copper station. They're already attacking there, which I put that second turret there. I'm kind of glad. There's the iron train being loaded up. Go. This will load it up with coal and get all the copper out of there as much as we can, at least. This does need a little bit of power. There we go. Auto save. Oh, there we go. Still doing okay on power, though. But let's go run in real quick and grab some ammo and some flamethrower stuff. We got plenty of ammo for the machine gun, so I'm not too concerned about that one. Let's see here. That stone one's out, so we're going to have to worry about stone next time. Yeah, so we got 81 of those. How many of the big rounds do we have? 150? That should do plenty. Hey, what's up, robot? Nope, just hanging out? Alright. So, how's our copper mine? While we're here, let's look at the copper. Everything's still up and going, so I get a feeling some of them are getting a little low. There's a 2,000. It's over 2,000. There's 600. But when the copper train drops off, it just dumps all that on there. So make it last for a little while. All right, so let's we got about 10 minutes left. I think we can take out that camp in 10 minutes. Famous last words, I know. Canisters, we'll throw all the canisters in there and all the ammo in there. There we go. Alright, so I've never seen this thing stocked this much. I'm ready to go kill. Iron train coming back in. I do realize I put a power pole right in the middle of where I need to drive at. So let me move that. Alright, so let's stay out of the train intersection here, and we'll head south. We'll just follow the tracks. I don't want to hit anything. Or get hit by anything, I should say. This might be kind of fun. Big biters and big spitters. Alright, well, this is a fun fight. Good way to wrap up the stream, though, I think. So, see, this is just the spaghetti of tracks we made this episode. It works, and that's the cool thing. Alright. Let's also place our, while we're up here, let's also place down our last laser turret. Speaking of which, did we ever put a gate on this place? Yeah, we did. Alright, cool. Slide into here. Just gonna slowly maneuver. There's our copper train. I'm really thinking we might just need to put, we put it right there. So I thought about putting another one on this side, but if we're going to take out that camp, not too as concerned with it. And I know this mine was technically for stone, but we can always just throw it on the copper mine while we're up here. At least get this train going a little bit faster in and out. Alright, let's first save the game. I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to see how it goes, though. I think I said the camp was out this way. Yeah, there it is. It's a decent-sized camp. Roast them all. Well, that was not as big as I thought it would be. I think it was because it was creating so many of the big the big biters and everything. I think that's what was causing us the most damage. Is there another camp down here somewhere? Oh, there is. Oh, hold on. I need to take that camp out. Problem is I don't see it, and that's what kind of concerns. Oh, there it is. Clearing a path for me inside. No big deal. I'm gonna do it Rambo style. Let's do Rambo style. Just run over everything. There we go. Camp taken care of. And I did burn down a small forest, I am well aware. And they're still attacking from somewhere, so let's get this thing repaired again. Out of repair tools. There we go. Start heading back up this way. There's got to be another camp pretty close by if they're still attacking us. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. I thought it was just like 2 little dots. No. Matter of fact, it's a lot of dots. Oh, this will be a little harder than I thought it would be. Alright, well, everybody come out here. This is a bigger camp than I thought it was. Alright, well. Turret takedown. Alright, turrets are taken down. Let's get out of here. All 2 of the turrets are taken down, I should say. Oh boy. Oh boy. They warned us about this last time. Come on. Burn. Burn. Oh, we got stuck. Oh, we're about to lose the tank. Hold on. Come on. Might have to retreat on this one. And we got stuck. That was not ideal. Alright, retreat back to the safety of the turrets. Oh, zap. That was amazing. Okay, that was a little close. That was under 500 hit points for that tank. Ones that... Oh, we finally got Logistics 3 done. Alright, well... We gotta take out these last two camps before we wrap up the stream here. But I do want to get... Ooh, laser shooting speed 4. There, that would help. Alright. We've already burned through 150, almost 150 flamethrower ammo. That's not great. Turn. Roast them all. Roast them all. Alright, so we've got that taken care of. Let's get this last one taken care of, and I think we'll call it a stream after that, because it's about that time. We've actually got a lot done. I think I'll travel back through the base and kind of show off our handiwork. But first of all, save the game before I do something stupid. It's a good sized camp. All right, well. Come on, guys. Roast them like normal. Alright, start burning the camp down. At least the turrets. The rest of the camp I can worry about here in a second. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, I've got all the towers down, so the rest of this should be pretty easy. And there we go. Camp destroyed. Alright, let's get this repaired up and we'll drive back to town, kind of show off what we did this episode and all that glorious stuff. There we go. Let's hop back in the tank here. Get our noble steed out. We just cleared both camps. There's another big coal field right there. That'd be kind of nice. Doesn't say how much coal is in it. 4.2 million. That one's got 2.9 million iron in it. That's not bad. So this is pretty much what we set up. This is kind of the main goal we had here, is to actually set this. Let that tank go for a second. To actually set up this base here. We actually got our full copper kind of thing going here, all fenced off and everything. We actually have a 4-car train now transporting our copper over to our main base here. But that's not it. If you actually continue on down this way, let the game auto save for just a moment here. See so we actually, this is all new trackage here, but this is actually kind of a new intersection we did. We actually double tracked all the track that we have here. You can see here all of it's signaled and everything, so both the iron and the copper train can run down through here with no issues at all. Might need to work on that a little bit more, just kind of smooth that out so they don't have to travel a little bit faster up through here. Then this is actually kind of the main focus we had, because since we upgraded all of our trains to 4 carriages, and we actually got a new copper train, we did have to create another station. So here is kind of the new train station we built. Slide on in here. It can unload both the copper and the iron, as well as refill the trains and actually load one of the carriages up with ammo that needs it. The other one does not have any ammo needing guns. We did expand the base quite a bit as well, up to here, although mostly that was just for the train station itself. And other than that, that was pretty much all we did. We did do a little bit of small stuff. We do now have uranium recycling, so we can actually recycle the uranium fuel cells that we use over here into creating more uranium-238, which really don't need. Our fuel cell thing is amazingly, it's massive. So that is great. I think the next stream we do, it actually will be in 2 weeks. I'm taking next Friday is Black Friday. I probably won't stream. I still might pop on. I don't know quite yet, but I might take that Friday off because Thursday's Thanksgiving. So I'll probably keep an eye out, but I'll probably take next Friday off. So it'll be in 2 weeks. That is when we'll continue with Factorio. However, I am playing Planet Coaster next week, so we're still doing a Wednesday stream. So stay tuned in for that. Go ahead and save the game there, guys. And I'll go ahead and leave it paused there, and we can pop back out. Guys, thanks for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. The best way, if you want to know how to help me out, if you're new here, best way is just to leave a follow. We're up to 46 right now. We're trying to get to 50 by the end of the year, and we're running out of streams. Unfortunately, we're at. I want to say we have probably maybe 5 or 6 streams in December, and of course probably 3 more in November. We're getting close. We only have about 8, maybe less. It's probably less than 10 streams left of the year. We need to get 4 more, and I think that'll. I think we can still do it. I don't think that's really unheard of, getting 4 subscribers and 10 streams. Or followers, I should say. It's a little bit different. If you guys don't know, we're going to do a big celebration in Planet Coaster. Essentially, we're going to do. I've actually thought about actually doing a little bit more than just fireworks. I thought about doing having almost like a 50 follower festival, kind of thing, where the whole park's decorated up and things like that. I don't know about that yet. I still have some ideas about it that I want to look into to see if we can do. But that would be great. We got to get to 50 followers first, though. If you guys are curious about any more streams, I've done a lot of other streams, things from Battletech, Planet Coaster, Colonization, Evil Genius. There's a whole plethora of games I've played. If you want to go watch those over the weekend or during Thanksgiving, check out the link below. It's my YouTube channel. All my archive streams are on there, so all my previous streams are on there starting from February. So there's quite a few on there. I don't have this week's Planet Coaster or last week's Factorio up yet. Those will probably be out tomorrow. And then this stream, if you missed some of this or you want to go back and watch it, will probably be up either late Saturday or early Sunday. So keep an eye out for those. So think about subscribing there as well. So you can, if you do miss a stream, you can always go there and watch it as well. I think that's it from me, guys, though. I think that's all I've got for you today. Although, stay safe this weekend. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys back here on Wednesdays for some more Planet Coaster. But until then, guys, enjoy yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you next time.